talking about Charlie Munger talks about about diversification. He says, when I'm giving you a quote, I might as well read the quote. When the quote says, students learn corporate finance at business schools. They are taught that the whole secret is diversification. But this whole rule is exactly the opposite. When the he says the know-nothing investor should practice diversification, but it is crazy if you are an expert. The goal of investment is to find situations where it is safe not to diversify. If you put 20% into the opportunity of a lifetime, you are not being very rational. Very seldom do we get to buy as much of any good idea as we would all like to. Now this is something very difficult for people to understand, because when somebody asks me where to invest and I say index fund, and in my personal portfolio I run very concentrated portfolio. So I would put money in one company where my conviction is there and I would keep buying it. So my stake in that company would keep increasing rather than decreasing as the company does better and better, because the number of shares and the price per share is going up. Now you can always say that I'm investing to meet my goals, and those goals will be met by putting all my money in an index funds, and it will be true. You could also put money in a focused fund which has got only 30 shares, or focused fund which is only 20 shares, and still make money. Or in your personal portfolio you could hold 15 shares and you could make money. So diversification is good, but once you understand the advantages of diversification, put some money in an index fund and then run a concentrated portfolio also, because largely wealth creation is done by concentrated portfolio. It sounds not very difficult to understand, because the wealth created by whether Ambani, Adani or Azim Premji or Narayan Murthy has been with concentration. They concentrated their assets, they put all their money where their mouth is. They knew it was their business, so they put money, they made money, they grew the money, and then to protect the money they needed to diversify. So today Narayan Murthy would have maybe 60% or 50% in Infosys, and all the other money would be in different, maybe index funds or created an equity portfolio or things like that. So concentrate and grow, and then diversify and protect. This is exactly what people do. But this is not true for somebody who is not interested in investing. For a person not interested in investing, indexing still makes sense, which is a diversified bucket. But if you want to do something more than just put money in a diversified index, put money in a diversified index and earmark some amount of money where you pick up some good idea. Now if you have a good idea, you will never get enough opportunity to buy it. Suddenly you may not even find enough shares available in the market. Let's take the case of something like a Nippon Life Asset Management, which is a fund management company. You will not get enough of it simply because too much of it is held by Nippon of Japan. So there is just not enough stock available. So if the share price of asset management companies go up, this share will go up faster, not because of the parameters of performance alone, but also because of non-availability of enough stock. So this happens at times. So if you have a good idea and you think, let's say Hitachi Energy, you will not get enough of it. Procter and Gamble. I am not even saying that these are shares to buy, but these shares you will not get enough to buy. It may be a good idea, it may be a good price, but the day when you want to buy enough of it, you will not get it. So if you have a good idea and you think it will work, and maybe you should put 20% of your portfolio, 25% of your portfolio into it, and that requires guts. But yes, it helps. But like I said, right when you are not an expert, when you are a novice, diversification helps. Once you are an expert, you must concentrate, grow your money, and then again get into put more and more money into diversified fund, especially after a particular age when you think your ability to concentrate etc. keeps going down. You might as well have a diversified portfolio. So understand that diversification and concentration of portfolios both work at different stages and for different people. That's it. There's nothing to say everybody must diversify or to say everybody must have a concentrated portfolio. See what works for you and do that. Thank you.